Hi everyone. As I promised in my first video, I continue Immigration Refugee Board exam review. The question that really made me laugh out. By the way, please subscribe to my channel. So the question as follows. Your client arrived. He pronounces your name incorrectly. You corrected him, your assistant corrected him several times, but he continues to pronounce your name incorrectly. Your assistant became angry and pronounced his name deliberately wrong. The client got angry and complained to the college and to the tribunal that dealt with human rights. Please pick out correct answers and comment. Answers. The college will not deal with this complaint because tribunal does. The college and the tribunal both will deal with this issue. The college has a right not to investigate complaint. Actually, there are several questions to test your client relationship. You need to review Code of Professional Conduct, Client Management, File Management, Requirements to Retainer Agreement. Also be very careful with questions related to irregular border crossing. As you know, we have changes in the Safe Third Country Agreement that affect crossing across the entire land border, including internal waterways. The refugee claimants will be returned to the U.S. unless they meet one of the exceptions under Safe Third Country Agreement. There are 4 exceptions: family member exceptions, unaccompanied minors exception, document holder exceptions and public interest exceptions. But the college announced that all changes in immigration regulations that took place within 90 days before the exam will not be included. These changes took place somewhere in March. Exam was in May, so most likely the right way to address the questions about crossing from U.S. is to consider Safe Third Country Agreement without expansion. But if you are set for an exam in June, you need to consider these extensions. There were some really challenging questions. Not case-based questions were the most difficult. Some of them involved law terms from Latin. I do not know if the program offered by the college reviews these terms or not. I did not take this program, that is why for me these questions were the most difficult. Actually, there are a lot of questions that I would like to review together with you. But to be honest, I am afraid to bring more questions for public review because I do not want to damage the integrity of the exam or interfere somehow. I just want you to be better equipped for the exam and focus in your preparation on those parts of regulations that are included in the exam. Those 2 questions that I have brought up today do not hurt to review. There are 188 more. And yes, one more thing that I forgot to mention. Please review Refugee Convention, particularly those sections according to which the person cannot be determined convention refugee or a person in need of protection. It is Section E or F of Article 1. A person cannot be a refugee if he has committed a crime against peace, against humanity, a war crime, or serious non-political crime, or he has been guilty of acts contrary to the purposes and principles of the United Nations. And my last tip for today, it is RCIC test. Please review it. I personally did not like this test at all, because it is a very stick test with a high threshold. According to the federal court, the RCIC test is not appropriate given the quasi-judicial function of the Refugee Appeal Division. The main issue that we need to address when we submit additional documents during appeal is to whether the evidence was not reasonably available, or that the person could not reasonably have been expected to present. That is all. Does RCIC test really help to determine whether new evidence should be admitted or not? From my point of view, not. One of the factors in RCIC test is the credibility of the evidence. And credibility is a complex topic. I think it is almost impossible to verify evidence credibility without a claimant's oral testimony. We compare oral testimony with the documents provided. We spot contradictions and draw negative inference. That is how it works. When we submit additional documents to appeal or PRRA, the stage when we question the claimant has already passed. Yes, the RAD might order a new hearing, but whether to accept new evidence or not should be decided before a decision on appeal is made. So that why credibility factor from RCIC test seems does not work for RAD or PRRA decisions, because in most cases we can assess credibility without oral testimony. I was very surprised to see RCIC test on exam. But be prepared to face it. So review the test, the RCIC case, and be ready to apply it correctly. Okay, I hope my today's video will help you to succeed in the exam. I wish you all the best. I still don't know if I passed it or no. We will see in 8 weeks. That is when the results will be released. Subscribe to my channel. I will post more videos in future.